Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about my personal experience about being a Disney College Program character performer during my time down there, hence Disney College Program character performer, not a regular character performer like during the shows and like the parades and stuff, not that. I'm just strictly talking about the Disney College Program because I know for a fact there's going to be a difference. So with that, let's get into the video. So you guys probably know this by now, but I was mainly friends with Winnie the Pooh, Chip 'n Dale, Sadness, and I hung out with Turk once. So that was during my time in the college program last fall 2018. So let's start with the good. Okay, it was really fun. The job part was really fun. You know, and I think it's a really easy job in a way. I'll get to that. But it's easy in the sense of like, you know, a set is about, depending on where you are, it's like 30 minutes on, 45 minutes off. So the breaks are really nice and it's a perfect amount of time to just rest up. You know, you can do whatever you want. You can be on your phone. A lot of people read. That's like one of the easy aspects of it. It's also nice because the rooms are amazing. There's couches that are super comfortable, TVs, captains will play TV shows or someone will put Netflix on. Sometimes they bring food down if you're at a dining place. Crystal Palace did that a lot for breakfast time. So that's really cool. I think that's like the fun part of it too. The second thing obviously is that it's really fun to be getting to be a part of these guest experience. You know, you're the one who's essentially creating these magic moments that they're always going to remember. You know, whether it's Winnie the Pooh walking down out and going back to 100 Acre Woods, you know, grabbing a little girl's hand and walking with her or giving high fives, like they're always going to remember that. So that's just something cool that you get to be creative with. So being a character in the Disney College Program, when you first, for fall at least, when you first get down there, you're gonna have great shifts. Like, it's amazing, it's fun, it's meet and greets. And then there's this thing called the winter bid or something like that. It's a bid of something. So basically that means the full-time people, part-time, seasonal, they all get to like bid on what certain shifts that they want. And then it's Disney College Program at the end. So you get all the bad shifts. AKA dining. For instance, I was at Grand Floridian every single day, every single week during like 80% of my program. I would always have to switch it, and the only shifts that were available to switch were other dining locations, which I was like, you know what, I'll take because it's different. The rotations are, depending on where you are, they're kind of easy, it's kind of hard. If you happen to be friends with one of the 100 Acre Wood friends, good luck for Crystal Palace. It's a lot of repetition of the same shifts. I know a lot of people who get stuck in Crystal Palace or Garden Grill, and I was stuck in Grand Floridian. So that's just something to consider too, if you're okay with that, if dining shifts. I mean, you still get the same experience. Like, you know, people still get excited for to seeing you and stuff. It's just kind of different from like a restaurant when you can meet a lot of different characters and then someone specifically waiting in your queue line to meet you. There's definitely a different experience. So also the hours are, I averaged about 32 hours a week. So if you're looking for money, I don't think this is the job for you. A lot of people would either go overtime and try to pick up shifts, or they would quit because it just wasn't enough hours. Because think about it, if you're also paying for your rent, for housing, I only had about $100 kind of left to spend, and groceries and all that. You gotta think about that. Some things that were hard for me, it's kind of difficult with face and fur characters. You know, it's kind of like a known thing in the entertainment department of the ranking, you know. Obviously face are kind of like up there, you know, and fur is kind of down here. So there's definitely like a tension between the two. I personally struggled because, you know, as a fur character, you're not allowed to wear makeup, and you have to wear certain like attire underneath, like strict, kind of like a uniform, but you don't see the uniform, you know what I mean? And there's like a difference between face and fur, and let me just say that face is a lot prettier. It's like all white and ruffly, and you know, and it's hard walking down the hallway, the entertainment hallway, with their hair is all decked out and their makeup is done, and you're coming back carrying this huge luggage of, you know, and you know, it kind of gets in your head while working with these kind of people. You know, it's just kind of insecure because you're sweating and gross, and it's especially hard when you have to work with them. And let me just give you a little perspective. Every time that I was hanging out with Winnie the Pooh at Thoughtful Spot, there's no bathroom in that break room, so you had to go to Princess Fairy Tale Hall. That's all I'm gonna say. You know who's in there. And then when, based on the information I gave you and walking in there, it's not very fun. You don't get that many good looks. And when I say it's hard to work with them, I kind of mean, like, let me give you an example. When I hung out with Turk for Halloween, I tried really hard to give that shift away because you have to work with Tarzan and Jane that night. And you can imagine working with Tarzan with a six-pack and Jane who's decked out all pretty and Turk is Turk. And it's not fun. I mean, I personally didn't enjoy it, and I know other people who have, but you know, that was just one of my insecurities about it. I also know some face characters, you know, like every face character starts out as a fur character, so everyone has done it, and after they get promoted to be face character only, they get like a little ego. I know some people who did definitely get an ego after. I won't go into detail, that probably will be another video. Let me know if you want to hear that video. But yeah, they definitely can get an ego, but then again, there are some people who I adored and they didn't let it get to them. But you know, there's definitely like a tension between the two characters. But obviously I've met some really amazing ones too. Based on my experience with certain characters, it changes my perspective on them. Like, I love Mary Poppins now. I love Merida. You know, those are characters I never thought I would meet, but you know, I really enjoy them. So obviously, like any job, there's pros and cons to it. You guys can take this information and see whatever you want. Maybe that was a pro for you, but hopefully this video helps you out. Yeah, that's just my take on the whole experience. It might be completely different, you know, you guys might like enjoy it. I just want to give you guys my personal take on it, just to see if it gives you perspective, if you're thinking about being a character performer or you're interested in the whole process. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want for more Disney content that I create, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye!